Four, 2, 1.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you waited for. Ladies and gents, this is the moment you waited for.
Let's play netball!
Wait a minute.
This is match number 21.
Hello and
of the
very good
Asian
afternoon to you
Netball
from the
Championship
OCBC
2018
Arena, part of the
between
Singapore
India
Sports Hub
and
for
Thailand.
the M1 Asian Netball
First up, please
Championships
welcome
2018.
Thailand.
Today, India
Here's
take on
your
Thailand.
starting seven.
And let's meet the
Goal
players.
shooter, Thidaporn.
First up for Thailand is their goal shooter,
attack,
Thidaporn.
Sirima.
And that happens to be their captain as well.
Wing attack, Rungnapa.
Next up is Sirima, the goal attacker, and the wing attack
Viyada.
is Rungnapa.
Wing defense, Bunwilai.
Bunwilai,
Goal
Thongma
defense,
is
Paweena. And
Thailand's
goalkeeper,
wing defense.
Rattiyakorn.
And
That
finally,
is your starting
goalkeeper
seven.
is
Joining them on
Rattiyakorn.
the court are Paklaratanan, Kanita, Nandini, Panita, and Prapakon. Their coach is
Satanan,
Chouhany, assistant coach Napa
Nutnari,
Sawan,
Panita,
manager
and Prapakon
Napa Thongsupan, and
are
Prabhakar
the
Portman.
reserves. Hoping
Once
to
again,
get
please
some kind
give
of
it up
action
for
later on.
Thailand.
Coach for Thailand, by the way, is from Singapore, Chung
Their
Lee. We'll
opponents,
talk about her in a short
India.
while. Napa Sawan is the assistant coach.
Here's
I'm on
the
the
starting
manager.
seven.
And Pornrat is the
Goal
physiotherapist.
shooter, Nandini, Lakshmisagar.
And now for India, Nandini, Gopalakrishnappa, who was very impressive yesterday.
Goal attack, Kirti.
Next up, goal attack is Kirti, also very impressive figures for her yesterday.
Wing attack, Mega Chaudhary.
Mega Chaudhary is the wing attack for India.
Center, Ruchi.
Center for India, Ruchi.
Wing defense, Chouhan.
Wing attack, or rather wing defense, Chouhan.
Goal defense, Ranjitha, Jagadeesh.
Goal defense, Ranjitha, Jagadeesh.
And goalkeeper, Gurpreet Kaur.
And finally, goalkeeper, Gurpreet Kaur.
That is your starting seven. Joining them on the court are Pooja Chopra,
And
Pallavi
with the reserves,
Kumari,
Pooja
Ayushi
Chopra,
Sharma,
Pallavi
Jyoti Sharma,
Kumari,
and Nidhi Sharma.
Ayushi Sharma,
Their coach is
Jyoti
Lalit
Sharma,
Kumar,
and
assistant coach
Nidhi Sharma.
Sonali, and manager Amardeep Kaur. Once again, give it up for
The
India.
officials, Lalit Kumar, the coach, Sonali, the assistant coach,
The
and
umpires
Amardeep
for
Kaur,
the
the
match
manager.
are Emma Gregory and Sylvia Lim. Reserve umpire, Shamin Ibrahim.
There are your
All right, ladies
officials.
and gentlemen, here we go.
for
It
this
is
afternoon's
India
match.
versus Thailand.
And the match about to start, get underway. I am pleased to tell you that with me in the commentary position, I have former Singapore international player Kwok Shu Yi, also known as Shoes. Shoes, really good to have you with us today. What do we have in store?
So Thailand, they are really tall, kind of lanky side as well. Really swift from the last time I saw them play. Whereas India, first time in they didn't participate the last time in Asian Netball Championships held in 2016. However, through this competition, they are by far the tallest team I've seen. Yeah,
They've been they're huge, aren't they? And yesterday when they played the rather diminutive Japanese side, they certainly went for the overhead lob passes and it was very, very effective. They have got the second tallest player in the entire tournament, Pallavi Kumari, who's 2 meters tall. She was injured, however, in the preliminary round game against Chinese Taipei, so she will not take the court. And also Thailand missing one of their stars today, Pakla Dhanatanan, who's starting on the bench today as we get underway here. And a chance for Thailand to get points on the board immediately. And it is Sirima who gets them underway with the goal. So you a bit surprised about Pakla not playing?
Yeah, I am actually, because she accounts for most of Thailand's shooting goals, and that is accounting for about 118, and that's 67.4% of Thailand goals. So, but we have the captain and vice captain in the shooting circle, leading by example, of course, and there has been 2 easy goals for them.
And coming into this, India did not participate in the last Asian Netball Championships. Thailand finished a very impressive 5th. Would you say Thailand come into it as the favourites here?
Yeah, I would say so. Plus, in their last outing in the SEA Games, they finished actually 4th in the SEA Games 2017. So they'll be looking to nail this game, of course.
First chance for goal shooter for Thailand. Thidaporn to get on the score sheet, which she does. Let's give you some results for these two sides. India started off against Sri Lanka, who are of course probably the number 1 side here, and they were thrashed 101 to 29, but they bounced back in the next game, thrashing Chinese Taipei 75-25. And yesterday we had a very enthralling game, India against Japan, which they won 65-57, but they were always in control of that match, I felt, and used their height to good advantage. Well, what about their opposition, Thailand? They lost to they beat the Philippines rather, 71-36. As you said, that was probably expected at Southeast Asian level. But then Thailand lost to Hong Kong, who were thrashed 65-38. They then got a measure of revenge against Southeast Asian neighbours Brunei. They thrashed them 66-33. So this is basically a battle for the 2 best teams in this group.
Yeah, pretty much. So they will be fighting for the top of this plate grouping, which is Group F, and yeah. So happening later will be Japan versus Brunei, who will be gunning for the 3rd position of this group. Yeah.
India have reduced that deficit by getting another goal. It's 5-2 though for Thailand. There's Thidaporn. Now with a chance to score.
I would say that Thailand is finding really good space through court, and I think that if India wants a chance at this, they need to be tighter on defense.
India also finding it maybe a little bit harder today's shoes, because this is a bigger side than Japan, and they were certainly using that to their advantage yesterday. Here's Nandini Gopalakrishnappa, who yesterday was putting away those kind of opportunities for fun. Thailand, a very different proposition. Out wide to the goal defense for Thailand. Paweena. Here's Thidaporn. And now Sirima. Looking good, Thailand at the moment.
Definitely. I have been really impressed by Sirima. Through these past games and even the past competitions, she has been an outstanding ball feeder, and also when she's actually a ball supplier to their tallest shooter inside the circle, and whenever she needs to step up, she does it with real confidence.
Also been impressed by their ball handling. It's quick, it's fast, accurate, and they've managed to turn over there. Well done, Thailand. Sirima. This is Rungnapa. Thidaporn. Lovely work. All pretty easy for them at the moment.
And it's Sirima again. Yeah, she really needs to be stopped. So the goal defense of India has some work to do. That's Ranjitha.
Would you advocate something almost like man marking, like just keep right tight, close up to her?
Pretty much. So when you actually do that, you put a bit of doubt in the passer's mind.
Right.
Yeah.
And that alone already would just start to make things a bit more difficult for Thailand.
Definitely.
So
And that's exactly what Thailand is doing actually.
right, because the two to watch out for, Nandini and Kirti, those are the two shooters there that have caused problems before, but at the moment you're saying Sirima needs to have that kind of attention too.
Of course.
Here's Kirti.
So that was an intimidation call by the umpire, meaning when the shooter is shooting, you can't put your hands in front of her eyes to kind of block her vision.
Now Thailand up the other end. Thidaporn makes no mistake. 10-4 at the moment to Thailand, with just under 9 minutes left in this first quarter. Here's Mega. Nandini, Ruchi. Looking for options. Kirti picks it up well. And she's not getting those, just like yesterday when she was. It's not going India's way at the moment. Sirima, Thidaporn. And you just go at the other end, and they are shooting brilliantly at the moment. They are struggling to cope with the pace shown by Thailand. A little bit of contact there between Thidaporn and the goalkeeper Gurpreet Kaur. Purely accidental, of course.
I think Thailand is just making India play as many passes as possible. So up court, keeping them up court as much as possible. They are not finding a space down court in their shooting circle especially. Which, I mean, Thailand is doing a brilliant job right now. And I'll give them credit for that.
Well, some encouragement there for Nandini. She puts one in.
Just a miscommunication right there between the center and wing attack.
And
Okay.
that's nicely done, Sirima. Thidaporn feeds her. Back to Thidaporn. Can she control it? Thailand regain possession. Slightly scrappy in the build-up to that goal.
But they were rewarded definitely by their defensive efforts.
A nice interception, and once again an attack breaks down for Thailand. Or for India, rather. A lot of confidence shown by the way they're handling the ball, little reverse passes.
It's communication right there, and I mean a lot of team dynamics there.
(14-5). They are building this quite impressive lead already. Ruchi does enough.
Yeah, I must say, standing at 180 cm, Ruchi is a really tall center player. I mean, in Asian standard.
They're normally a lot taller than what we'd expect.
Yeah.
Sirima makes no mistake. Both teams at the moment unranked in the world, as they haven't played enough international games to earn that ranking. And India have got a height advantage, 176 the average height, compared to Thailand's 170. Thidaporn again. Aanchai did enough.
India is just stepping up their defensive efforts right now, and yeah, they are actually trying to challenge a bit more balls in the goal third, which is really good to see. I mean, Thailand needs to be given a bit of tough fight right there.
So you think they're adapting now better to the Thais coming at them?
Yeah, I would say so.
Thidaporn again, looking for a partner, Sirima.
I think Thailand is just a bit clever right now, like trying to play through this really tall side, and they're using a lot of bounce passes, as you can see on court. So if they're going to pressure the pass high, we're going to go low. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Japan started figuring that out as well yesterday, and they were very agile as well, very speedy, and started to cause India some problems. They won that final quarter in the match yesterday, but they were blown away earlier on. And with shooting like that, well, that's why the Thais are certainly in front here. 18-5. Here's Thidaporn, and all too easy at the moment for Thailand. Here's Mega now. Can India pull back one from Kirti? Yes, they can. Is it almost impossible to come back from a position like this? 13 goals.
There's still another 45 minutes to go, so that's a bit hard to say. But that will require a bit of fitness that India will need.
A lot of turnovers required. Good defending, stop Thailand advancing more. Kirti, Nandini. Seem to have found an extra level here, India.
It's beautiful play.
Much better from India.
Definitely. It's nice to see them have that confidence to release that ball, to create plays.
Thidaporn to Sirima. Good little partnership building up with those two. That didn't quite work out for Thailand centre Viyada. India looking to try and narrow the gap in any way they can. Nandini.
That was a contact call against the Thailand goal defense. That's Paweena. On a contact call in the shooting circle, you can actually, it's a penalty pass or shot, so you can either pass it off or shoot.
India slightly younger than Thailand, 21 years of age on average. Thai team is 24, so probably a little bit more experience as well. Kirti. Oh, she's missed it. These were the kind of shots she was putting away for fun yesterday. And here come Thailand. Viyada to Thidaporn. 21-8. Just under 2 minutes to go.
That was as well a contact call in the shooting circle, and there we have Sirima choosing to take the shot instead of passing it off. I mean, with her shooting accuracy, why not, right?
Makes a lot of sense. Thailand coached at the moment by Singaporean Chung Lili, someone you know, Shoes.
Yeah, I have had the opportunity to work with Miss Chung, as I call her, a couple of times, and she has been an ex-assistant Singapore coach. Yeah, so she would have a wealth of coaching experience there that she has brought to Thailand.
Yep, she's coached the team since the SEA Games 2015. And they're looking good at the moment, Thailand.
I mean, I've been really impressed with Miss Chung's Thai.
Well, that's not an easy thing to learn, is it? And
it isn't.
So she's learnt Thai. That's impressive.
For better communication with the players.
Thidaporn, Sirima. Not quite this time. No, Thidaporn is there first on the rebound. Last few seconds here. It's 24-9. Can Thailand add to that? Quick handling. Brilliantly done. Right on the buzzer.
And that is the end of the first
And
quarter.
quick thoughts on this first quarter.
25-9 to Thailand.
Thailand is definitely stamping the ground here in the first quarter. India needs to step up their defensive efforts and as well to just really go hard and attack the ball when they see the opportunity to bounce back in this game.
So India are finding it tough at the moment. Thailand, very impressive indeed. They raced away to a big lead here in this match. And at the end of the first quarter, Thailand lead India 25-9. Very much in control at the moment, leading 25-9. And Shoes, you've been very impressed with the way that Thailand have moved around the court.
Yeah, they are finding really good space. This is the first time I see a clash actually. There is a change in the goal attack position. Yeah, and Sirima is out on the bench.
She was one of the most impressive players, but I suppose Thailand feel with such an impressive lead they can start rotating?
Yeah, and of course when you get the experience on court, you really do add that into your bag. So Sirima had enough of that. So it's time to give this goal attack an opportunity.
Well, I wonder if just making that change could give India a little boost. Thailand playing their way out, looking to now come forward here. Paweena to Rungnapa. Viyada. And Thidaporn once again makes no mistake.
It's an obstruction call by the umpire. So for those who don't know netball yet, you have to be 3 feet from 3 feet or 0.9 meters away from the person holding the ball when you want to put your hands up to defend.
I'm always amazed that umpires know exactly how to judge that so easily.
Do you know that during umpire training, they actually have a ruler that's 0.9 meters?
Incredible, isn't it? So I guess they just get used to it. They know it immediately. Thailand to continue where they left off. Added 2 goals already in the second quarter.
That was great defensive effort by India. That was help ball caught by the umpire, which means that ball carrier can only hold the ball for 3 seconds. So that was a really impressive effort by India, who were able to stop that attack through court. And we have goal attack Thidaporn in for Sirima. She's doing a fantastic job.
I have to say, it's just quite amusing to look at Gurpreet marking Thidaporn at the moment. It is a very big height difference there between the two of them.
It is, but Thidaporn, it's on the upper hand with speed right now.
Absolutely right. And look at that again. She's gotten this off in an excellent position. She's so mobile. And they are using that to their advantage.
Of course, I must say it is actually quite difficult for a tall player to mark a significantly shorter player, because you might not be able to see them sometimes. Yeah, they are really fast.
They can move around quicker, aren't they?
Quicker. Yeah.
India have managed to pull one back a little bit earlier on. It's 3-1 in the second quarter. And India would be desperate to not let Thailand run away again in this quarter. That's Thidaporn, wonderfully done. Lovely pass to Thidaporn. They're just pulling away from their markers quite easily.
Yeah, and they're using the space really well. Through court, very easy double play right there.
Viyada there. Goal given to Thidaporn. India again in a bit of trouble here. They need to bounce back. Lovely.
There are some substitutions in the India team as well. Megtha going from wing attack to a goalkeeper position. Pooja from off the bench to a wing attack position. Gurpreet to goal defense from a goalkeeper position, and Jyoti to wing defense. And it proves that, they have a bit of changes in the defensive end, and it seems like it's doing some good. They are doing some good work right there. Trying to put some doubt in the Thai's minds.
And for those perhaps not so familiar with netball, is it quite How easy is it to switch someone who's in an attacking position to play in a defensive position?
It is actually quite difficult.
Yeah, 'cause I saw that yesterday with Japan. They moved their goal attack to goalkeeper,
Oh wow.
which is quite extreme for you.
Yep, it is actually. I'm a coach myself,
Yeah.
and
Unusual.
yeah, unusual, especially that wing attack position is usually an agile. I mean, playmaker kind of position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So India have done that today, haven't they? Mega's gone from wing attack to goalkeeper. Is that what you said?
Yep, that's right.
So that, again, a little unusual for you.
Definitely. But she has good height in the circle. And probably with her agility in the circle, she could try to counter Thidaporn and Thidaporn. Just fumbling a bit Thidaporn, and that was a win for Mega.
So India will be, maybe the tweaks have just helped them. It is only 5 at the moment, the deficit. Nice tweaks there by the coach. Here's Pooja. Now Nandini.
It's an offside call to India's center. So
You can't be inside the circle. Is
that's
that
right.
There's Thidaporn. Lovely pass there to Viyada. Now Thidaporn. (8-2) now in the second quarter. 33-11 at the moment. But I think the pleasing thing as far as India are concerned is that they have just managed to slow down Thailand a little bit. Nandini. Playing a high pass to Ruchi. That was never on, that pass, was it? To Kirti?
Yeah, there was a 2-on-1, and she could have looked for the goal shooter as an option.
I think they're having a little discussion about that at the moment. Kirti not happy with that pass. Yes, Thidaporn. So you take off Sirima, who was very impressive, and you put on Thidaporn, and she has basically carried on the good work.
No momentum loss right there. Just a bit of
Rungnapa.
fumble.
Yep, she fumbled there. Kirti, better from her. Nandini, shifting the ball a little faster now. Kirti. So 9-3.
Rungnapa just having a bit of, from Thailand, a bit of injury right there. She might be calling for an injury timeout soon.
Interesting, they're not calling anything yet. That was a poor bit of shooting, I'm afraid, from Kirti. Still with India. Rungnapa still unable to move. That was a poor pass, but Rungnapa now will go off. Looks like it possibly an ankle problem. Obviously fairly common in netball.
Definitely.
Ankles and knees.
It's because of the nature of the sport that we do a lot of landing, sudden stops.
Any serious injuries during your netball career?
I've actually sustained an ACL injury. Yeah, just 2 years back.
Dear.
But no worries, I'm back and running.
Yeah, ACLs, of course, the bane of athletes the world over. Kirti makes no mistake this time. About 6 minutes to go. Here's Viyada looking for Thidaporn, who wins out on that one.
It's a great rebound from the goal defense, Ranjitha. Oh, that is Gurpreet, sorry. Yep. Just slightly wasted that they have just thrown it away right back into the Thai's hands.
So Nutnari has taken over from Rungnapa as wing attack for Thailand. So it's about 5 minutes to go, Shoes. It's 10-4 in this quarter. There's no doubt India have improved.
Yep.
Because we're not saying that Thailand have got slower, because you said the momentum is carried on. It's just an improvement from India overall, is it?
I would think they're, I'm trying to guess that the bench, the coach will have told them to step up their defensive efforts, which they have obviously done so. Trying to pressure Thailand on their transition down court. And you can see that Thailand's just fumbling the ball a little more in this quarter.
Does that mean they're getting pressured a bit more as well?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Here's Thidaporn. So it's 11-5. They are still well in front, 36-14 overall. Gurpreet. Now Jyoti, Nandini. Pooja looking for Kirti, looking for that opportunity to pass, and Kirti got himself into a good position. Ruchi passes back quickly. That is better, isn't it?
It is, and the shooters are a lot more confident this quarter, as we can see. It's just 5 goals apart in this quarter right now. And that was a help ball again. So really good pressure by the India defense. 3 seconds, that's right. So you can only hold the ball for 3 seconds.
And as you say, that would indicate that there was a lack of options. So India, I guess their next target would be to try and close that gap, because they've started to defend well. Now it's about what they do shooting-wise. Nutnari, Thidaporn, and well, you were saying there's a few more errors just creeping into the Thai game now.
Yes, as I was just talking about the defensive efforts, they are a lot closer to the Thais now. They are defending with like man on and just giving a bit more pressure, which is really good. And their hands, they are long and they're lanky, so that will make a big difference.
Kirti, nicely done.
A layup. We don't really see
you
that.
don't see so much. It's more basketball, isn't it?
Definitely. But actually one of our Singapore players, To Kai Wei, she loves a layup as well.
The gap is now just 4 in the second quarter. Still 20 overall. 36-16. Thailand in front. Nandini, contact on her.
Contact call, that's right. She has a chance to shoot or pass.
Oh, it gets in, and India, certainly a massive improvement here.
It's just closed down the quarter score to 3 goals.
Thidaporn, Nutnari, the new wing attack, Viyada. Again, quick passing again, well done, Thidaporn. It's been a while since they scored, and it's 12-8. But India can take a lot from this, can't they?
India, of course. They were actually really a good side to play with just a few years back. So they will probably be in the development stage right now, because their average age is just 21.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think yesterday we were wondering, India with obviously the population that they have and generally like their sports, and a Commonwealth country as well, we were surprised that it hasn't maybe taken off as much as it has. But as you were saying, a few years ago they were a pretty decent side.
They were. And with their height and their athletic abilities, as soon as this development goes through, we hope that these players, they follow through to the national open side.
Thailand just pulling away again in the last minute or so, and there's about 40 seconds left. Can they add to this tally?
That's a footwork call, so you can't actually reground your landing foot in netball once you get the ball.
India, can they get one more here? With about 25 seconds to go.
Just need
Nandini.
They just need to steady it down and not rush the pass.
Pooja does well. Now Kirti. Well done, India. And that could well be it. Unless they push one more. 6 seconds, 5. Nicely done, Kirti. And she gets it in.
That is the end of game.
Oh, it was actually a no-goal because
wasn't
she
given.
Thailand.
just stepped out of court a little.
Lucky. She beat the buzzer, but not the line. And it is very, very nicely done by India. They've bounced back well here. We've enjoyed that because it's been a much closer quarter, haven't we?
Of course. And it was, I mean, it is, of course, the Thailand's bench side, but while we are seeing that, they actually haven't missed a bit, and yeah, I thought they will continue their good work.
Thanks very much, Shoes. So halftime here at the M1 Asian Netball Championships. Thailand lead India 38-18. The M1 Asian Netball Championships. This match between Thailand and India at the moment, coming into the second half now, the third quarter. Thailand leading India 38-18. I'm here with Kwok Shui, also known as Shoes, the former Singapore international. And we were impressed, I think, in that second quarter, really, with the way India conducted themselves.
Yeah, there hasn't been any changes, I suppose, in the India side. So I would think that they are hoping to continue this good work. Actually, there is a change in the India side, and Ruchi has gone into goal shooter from center position.
Yeah, she swapped with Nandini on that one, which is interesting.
And she has put in the first shot. On the Thailand side, some substitutions. There is Samnaree going to center, switching with Viyada on the position. So Viyada is on wing attack, and Thidaporn stays. And there's Kanita going into wing defense for Bunwilai. On the India side, of course, wing attack, Ranjitha has gone into the wing attack position, and Gurpreet has gone into the wing defense position. As we have spoken about, Ruchi and Nandini has just switched positions. Nandini into center, Ruchi into goal shooter, and there is Needy going into goal defense position.
Yeah, a lot of changes then.
It is a 2-1 quarter score right now in favor of India, and India has their center pass.
Yeah, it's the first time that India have actually had the lead, really, in any quarter. Can they just capitalize on this?
Ruchi using her height right there.
I think we're just waiting for all the lights to get back on. It has gotten a lot brighter, so as India's prospects as well have got just a little brighter in this match. Here is Thidaporn.
It's a great rebound by goal defense. That's Needy. First defensive effort right there from the bench. Just coming fresh from the bench, so that's a good one from India.
Here's Ruchi, who's been shifted into a more forward position. Nandini, who's had a good time scoring, is now center. Kirti makes no mistake. India 4-1. 39-22, still a gap of 17. Ruchi. Ranjitha. And they really have stepped up here. That's nicely done by Kirti on the rebound. Boy, they are not making it easy for themselves sometimes, India. At the third time of asking, they make no mistake. 5-1. Changes seem to have paid off, Shoes.
Definitely. With Ruchi's height in the circle, it has done some damage, and she's able to get those long loopy passes. She's great to see, and with her height, the rebounds are obviously more in favor of India. That's India again attacking.
Here's Ruchi. Looks back. Wanted some support there from her wing attack, Ranjitha.
They're obviously moving the ball better now, with a lot more confidence as well. Even their shots look more confident as compared to the first quarter.
That's one back. It's a turnover. Nicely done by the goalkeeper, Megha Chaudhary. Here's Ranjitha. Now Ruchi. India looking to continue this progression. Nandini off the pole, and Ruchi not happy with Nandini. It looks a bit of an errant pass.
Definitely, but Ruchi was really near the baseline and it gives her no space to get to that pass. That was a replay call by the umpire on Thidaporn. So you have to catch the ball the first time in netball. You can't kind of bounce it, or I mean, once you get a possession, you can't repossess it again.
Ruchi does well this time.
Why the hesitation though when she could have put it in?
Yeah, a little bit of hesitation. I saw that as well. But India 7-2 up in this quarter. Could make it 8-2 shortly. They're going for these aerial passes to her, aren't they?
They are. They're really making good use of her height. She's 180 cm after all.
Yeah, I think she's probably the tallest person here. Well, Ranjitha could be giving her a good fight for height, but or Gurpreet rather. Thidaporn makes no mistake. The gap, by the way, is 15 goals at the moment. They are approaching respectability here, India, with regards to the score. At one point they were very, very far behind. And they've clawed their way back just a little.
There's an injury time call by Thailand from goalkeeper Rattiyakorn.
There's a couple of players who've had injury issues.
Yeah, and Paweena is just back on at goalkeeper. Great balance there by the goal defense.
Now Thidaporn, Viyada, Nutnari. (8-4) in this quarter, 42-26 still in Thailand's favour. Make that 43. Nandini finds Ruchi.
I reckon the player to stop right now in the India side is Ruchi. She has been connecting a lot of balls through court, even up high in the goal third, although she's just she's actually only allowed to be in the goal third as a goal shooter.
Just saw a bit of poor handling there from India. It's given possession back to Thailand. Thidaporn. Nutnari, Viyada. Careless handling from both sides in a moment. Possession being traded very easily. India will be disappointed by that, giving away possession.
Definitely. And it is to Thailand. Again, centre pass.
Nutnari. Thidaporn goes back to her centre. And Thailand just now within one of India. It's 8-7 to India in this quarter, 45-26 overall. India did have a 5-goal lead at one point in this quarter. Nandini.
Paweena making an impact immediately coming off the bench. But possession right back into the India's hands.
Here's Kirti.
Isn't that her signature, that hop?
She does like that hop.
Yeah.
She does that a lot. Nutnari looking for Thidaporn. Bit of contact there. This has been by far the closest quarter we've had. Nidhi needed a better pass on that one.
Definitely.
Back up to Thidaporn, who makes no mistake. And for the first time in this quarter, Thailand have drawn level with India. And now can they drive on to take the lead in this quarter? Nicely done from Thidaporn.
Ranjitha from India has just caught time.
Replaced by Pooja Chopra. Been a few internal changes to be made.
Nandini just going to wing attack position.
Nandini's been changed all over. Pooja is now centre. And you have to say credit to the Indian coaching staff, because they saw the problems at the end of that first quarter. They made quite a few tweaks, and by and large they have kind of paid off, haven't they?
They have. Just that India themselves, they have to have like more possession of the ball. They do, I mean, they do get the chances, but they're just not patient enough to call it, and the accuracy of passing.
Yeah, the accurate passing, I agree, is maybe left a little bit to be desired. That's better, Ruchi. Much, much better. And they are now level again at 10-all.
Just checking the centre passes, like which way it's going to.
Here's Thidaporn. Ruchi. Nicely done to Kirti, who should be able to score this. And this is the kind of match we would have wanted. A nice tight quarter. Certainly the last two quarters have been very, very good. And in the final analysis, we still have one quarter to go. But Shoes, it was really that first quarter where India were blown away, weren't they?
Definitely. It just seems like, I mean, they had to have a quarter to warm it up.
That's also true. And I think that was, going back to the question I asked you about, was it's difficult to come back from something like that, isn't it? I mean, the gap at the end of it is 16 goals. And of course, there's still a lot of netball to be played, but it's not easy, is it?
Of course, and especially that they don't have that 2-meter target right there in the circle.
Yeah.
Suffering from an injury. Yeah. So they'll have to work a lot harder in the attacking side.
Yeah, referring to Pallavi Kumari, of course, 2 meters tall, who would have been very, very useful here. 86.54% shooting efficiency. Here's Thidaporn. Opted to shoot. And for the first time, Thailand have a couple of points here. Nicely done there by the goal defence. Bunwilai. Thailand just seem to have picked things up a bit, but it's good defending there from India. Here's Kirti. She had Ruchi in front of her, didn't take that option. Nandini, back to Kirti. It's all getting a little feisty, and Ruchi's annoyed because she was in a good position for the pass. Kirti to Pooja. Now Kirti again. It's 12-all in this quarter. 20-point difference at the moment. Viyada. Nutnari. This is Porn Papai. Thidaporn rather. Thidaporn, she's been a little quiet in this third quarter. Here's Ruchi. Now Nandini.
Good pick up by ring defense, Kanita. But straight right back to India again.
Ruchi does well.
And Kirti.
And Kirti does well. That height has certainly helped Ruchi. And there's less than 30 seconds in this quarter. Who will end up winning this one? Thailand with a good chance here. But India could draw level still. Looking for options. Was there enough contact?
No, it was just a throw in.
And that is probably going to be it. Unless Thailand can spring something here, and that is it. Wow, a much closer quarter. And India might feel even a little disappointed by that they didn't win that quarter.
Especially so that they have actually led the quarter initially in the first part by 5 goals. Yeah, they'll be slightly disappointed, but they should be heartened by their efforts through the last 2 quarters.
It's got better and better for India. They've narrowed the gap a little bit. They are still losing, but they've improved as the match has progressed, and the tweaks have helped from the coaching staff. They've upped their game, but Thailand are still in front here at the OCBC Arena in this M1 Asian Netball Championships match. They lead India. India had their best quarter so far. Shoes, are we going to expect even more improvement for the third quarter in a row from India?
I certainly hope so. There are just some changes to the Thai side, and they have brought Sirima back to make a difference, of course.
Sirima started that match in the first quarter, didn't she? And she had a very, very good partnership with Thidaporn. And I just wonder whether they will accelerate now. But India's tweaks, putting Ruchi into the goal shooter position, that certainly had a big impact here. Given away, though, the ball by Pooja.
Thidaporn is still on court, but she has moved to a center position with her quick feet and agility. That will make a difference. And Samnaree has gone into wing attack. We'll update you changes as it goes.
Up to Ruchi. Oh, that wasn't a great pass from her. Looking for Nidhi. India at the moment in the lead. But Thailand draw level through Sirima. Yes, Sirima now. Now Thidaporn. Sirima. She makes it 2-1. The reassuring presence of Sirima. Now Kirti. Quick passing, that's much better from India. That's what you want to see more of, don't you?
Of course. Sometimes ball speed is very important in a netball game. So if you can move the ball fast, it's a lot tougher for the opponents to be able to catch up. Things like that.
Just don't think we've seen enough of it today from India. It's occasional, but there's a confidence about them. They've grown in their confidence, haven't they? As this match has progressed.
Definitely, and they should. Given that they have given a tough fight to Thailand in the last two quarters. And they're leading the quarter 3-2 right now.
Can they maintain that?
Some changes into the Thai team. Nothing new. We have Sirima at goal attack. Samnaree at wing attack. Thidaporn at center. And of course Viyada moving into the wing defense position. From where I'm looking, I can also see that Gurpreet has, from the India team, has gone into goal defense, and she has a huge task actually to defend Sirima, the goal shooter. I mean, goal attack actually.
So a few changes as expected.
A rare miss by Sirima, and a throw-in given to India. Umpire just setting things up here.
Which means that they've just given a little bit of a break to Nandini in wing attack and Ranjitha.
And Jyoti going into the wing defense position as well.
That's right. Well, India in front again, 4-2 in this fourth quarter. Here's Sirima. Samnaree trying to make herself available. Bunwilai to Thidaporn. Viyada.
Footwork call against Thidaporn.
Thidaporn, yep. Very nicely done. There's a nice understanding with these two, isn't there? Sirima and Thidaporn.
Definitely, and their transition from attack to defense is really great, which is why they actually were able to get the ball back to the shooting circle.
Here's Ruchi. Nidhi to Ruchi.
Just a foot out.
Yep. And some of those have been a bit frustrating for India. They're still in front here, but there's a lot of time left in this quarter. Rattiyakorn holding on for more than 3 seconds. And you said that's normally a compliment to the other side.
Definitely.
Still managed to stay in. Kirti. Gurpreet. Nidhi. Tough one there. Got contact?
Yeah, it was a contact by the goalkeeper, Paweena. But I really like the patience that the India team has right now in the attack. Like, possession is always very important in a netball game.
And did you feel that earlier on, they just weren't showing enough of that?
Yeah, especially in the first quarter, that they were just rushing the passes and not sussing out the Thailand's defensive side ability.
You've got to give a lot of credit to the way India have dragged themselves back into this. I mean, obviously, at this point, 19 goals. They're not going to overturn that with just about 8 minutes on the clock, but they've evolved their game. They've improved quarter by quarter. First quarter, 25-9. Second quarter, they lost 13-9. So it went from 16 goals to just 4 goals, and then in the third quarter they lost by the 1 odd goal, 14-13, and they lead 5-3 at the moment, and a chance to make it 6 here with Kirti. And India, with the centre pass here, could in fact create another opportunity for themselves. Ruchi. Now Kirti. There was contact on her. 7-3. We've been here before though. India had about a 5-goal lead.
Yeah, we hope.
Third quarter. Can they keep this going though?
That's the question, isn't it?
Thidaporn. Lovely to Sirima. Very, very impressive, those two.
Actually, both sides have stepped up their defensive efforts, and it's just a display of interceptions, picking up balls, things like that, right here.
Yeah, it's only 7-4 here at the moment. Kirti. Well, that was an opportunity not taken by India. So here come Thailand. Characterized by, again, their very quick passing. Now Sirima. India still in front here. But the way Thailand are playing, you'd think they can make it 6. And they do. Bit of a risky pass there, but Kirti does well. Here's Gurpreet. Now Ruchi.
That was a help ball against India. Credit to Thailand's defense again. Thailand team has just I would say that their momentum
Yeah.
has begun again.
Just going to say something along those lines. They've can just sense that, can't we? And for the first time, they are in front here. Thailand, 8-7. Boy, wouldn't India just love to be able to at least take one of these quarters. Here's Pooja to Ruchi. Took too long.
I think that was an outside call actually. Against the wing attack of India. Good hands by Pooja.
Well done there, Pooja. They've won it back and then immediately given away. That's the frustration.
Yeah, this is something we have talked about, the possession. The ball possession of India. I mean, they have to be patient enough to get the ball down and choose the safe options.
Yeah, they've taken some risky ones, haven't they? At times. Some poor pass selection, and that makes it in. It's a level 8-all, under 4 minutes here in this final quarter between Thailand and India. Thailand coming into this match at a shooting average of 82.2%. India's was 81.3.
Not too far off, actually.
Not too far off at all. Thailand missing their key player here, Pakla Datanan, who had accounted for almost 68% of Thailand's goals. But they don't look to have been too affected by that. Remind you again that this is the second round of matches in Group F. It's Japan, India, Brunei and Thailand. India have won one so far. They are 3 minutes away from losing this one, you'd feel, at 61-39. Thailand have won both of their matches, or will be in a short while. So they're most likely to finish at the top of this group. Japan are playing Brunei next at 3 p.m. local time. What will happen, of course, on Thursday, then India play Brunei, Japan play Thailand. There'll be a rest day on Friday, and then we've got the playoffs.
Thailand still staying on top of the game in this quarter, 9-10. And Sirima makes no mistake at all. She doesn't miss a bit, does she?
No, I think she hasn't. And she's just played the first and fourth quarter. Thidaporn has been here throughout the match.
She's been a steady side. I mean, she's been a steady player that we can really count on. That her charges can really count on. Yeah, she's the captain of the team after all.
Well, India are still in this quarter. They are 10-12 down, but dearly love, I'm sure, to try and just win this if they can. Here's Pooja. There's contact. Wait for the hop.
She's the most comfortable right there.
Yeah, absolutely right. Just one goal in it with 45 seconds left. India with a real great opportunity to draw level here. Kirti. Pooja. Really nicely done there
Paweena,
by Paweena.
the goalkeeper.
And that is frustration for India. In a good position. Sirima. She's going for it.
That was a held ball called. It's taking too long to
Last
decide whether to
chance.
shoot.
Got to go for it. 6. We're going to Ruchi. And that is going to be it. Well, for the second quarter in a row, India have lost it by the single goal. And that brings us to the end of this match. Your final thoughts, Shoes?
If India could continue this good performance, I'm sure they will have a really good chance against Brunei tomorrow. Yeah, we hope to see them continue their good defensive efforts and that patience in attack through the games. And for Thailand, with steady shooters like that, it's really hard to stop.
So well done, Thailand. Their second win in a row in this second round. They look a good side. They beat India convincingly, especially after that first quarter performance. The final score is Thailand 64, India 42.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I got Ying from Thailand here with me. Hi Ying, congratulations on your win. Thank you very much for coming by to talk to me after your game. Now, in the first quarter, you guys were 16 goals ahead. You have a 16 goals advantage. But then from the second to the fourth quarter, each quarter score was really close. What happened?
I think we have a new player and we don't have more game and we don't strong. I think a little bit for my heart strong.
Okay, so you have new players, so you had to integrate them into the game and things like that, right? Yeah, okay. So tomorrow you guys are playing against Japan. Now you will want to secure that win so that you will be top 2 of the group. So what will be the game plan playing against Japan tomorrow?
I think tomorrow we will play we strong and composed, and we focus in the game more.
All right, thank you very much, Ying, for chatting with me. Congratulations once again, and good luck for tomorrow. Thank you. Khap kun ka. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next game happening at 3 p.m. will be the plate grouping between Brunei and Japan.